For practice video 3, we are going to solve two problems. For the first problem, Jerry made 12 chocolate chip cookies. Then he ate some. There are 3/4 of a dozen left. How many did he eat? We are going to solve this problem using the set model. So I know that Jerry has 12 cookies. So I'm going to draw 12 cookies. There are 3/4 of a dozen left. How many did he eat? So if there are 3/4 left, then I know that Jerry must have ate 1/4 of the cookies. Finding 1/4 of 12 is the same as 12 multiplied by 1/4 is the same as 12 divided by 4. So I'm going to take my set of 12 cookies and I'm going to divide it by 4 equal sections. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I know that there are 3/4 of the cookies left. So these are left, these are left, and these are left. So Jerry had 1/4. So out of the 12 cookies, Jerry ate 3 cookies. And a common misconception with this is that students may find that there are 3/4 left and they will solve for the 3/4, assuming that Jerry ate 9 cookies rather than eating only 3 cookies. So taking a look at a second problem, Jana ran 2.5 miles today. So 2.5 miles today. And yesterday she ran 2/3 of what she ran today. Yesterday she ran 2/3 of this 2.5 miles. How far did she run yesterday? So we are going to solve for what she ran yesterday. So 2/3 of 2.5, and we are going to solve this using a number line. So I'm going to draw my number line. And looking at this problem with multiplying fractions, we are looking at 2.5 multiplied by 2/3. So first I'm going to divide my number line into halves and count up until 2.5. 0, 1/2, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5. Okay. So now I'm going to take each one of these sections and divide them into thirds, because now I want to find 2/3 of 2.5. So I'm going to take each section and divide it into thirds. Now that I have done so, my number line is now no longer divided by halves, but it is divided by sixths. So I have 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6. So I'm going to number this on my number line. 1 and 1/6, 1 and 2/6, 1 and 4/6, 1 and 5/6, 2 and 1/6, and 2 and 2/6. Okay, so now let's see how many jumps there are on the number line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there are 15 jumps. Now I'm going to take these 15 jumps and I am going to divide this into thirds, which I know that 5 times 3 is 15. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 1/3 of 2.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 2/3 of 2.5. And this, of course, is my third section. So now, again, I am looking for 2/3 of 2.5. Now that my number line is appropriately divided into 3 equal sections by sixths, I am going to take 2 out of the 3 to get my answer. So 1/3, 2/3, and I land on 1 and 4/6, which also equals 1 and 2/3. So 2/3 of 2.5 is 1 and 2/3. And a common misconception with this is that the students will find 2/3 as a part of the number line rather than finding 2/3 of the 2.5. So they may not be finding the actual 2/3 of the 2.5, and they may struggle with dividing the number line into equal sections. But going over these problems with them and showing that as you're breaking down the 2.5 by thirds, they can break this number line into separate sections in order to accurately solve for the correct answer.